Hello and welcome to Hotkeys podcast. This is the show where we talk about everything pop culture and random in the world. I'm your host, Nick, and I'm joined by
Jordan,
Landon,
and David Parker.
Welcome, guys. It's November 1st, 2020.
Yeah, welcome back to the show, Jordan.
thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Sorry.
The B team was out. The C team was out, so we had to go all the way down to
flex play
to the T team.
Yep.
It was either you or
your downstairs neighbor.
Yeah, my downstairs neighbor. Which, it's like the choice I faced in fantasy football between.
Wow, right off the bat, Landon can't hold that at all.
I'm just kidding. It's good to have you back, man.
Yeah, I think Jordan is a solid flex play.
On a heavy bye week.
Yep, heavy bye week.
Just reference after reference.
It's on the mind. We're in the thick of it. We're in the thick of the fantasy season.
We're in week 8 of the NFL season, which is week 8 of the fantasy football season. This is where you start to realize if you're going to make it to the playoffs.
If you're legit or not. Or injuries are piling up, bye weeks are hitting.
Or if you start working towards that number 1 draft pick,
Working for tanking for Trevor.
How many weeks are total for you guys?
14 in the regular season, and then week 15 and 16 are the playoffs.
Yeah.
Not come fast enough.
Nick, what do you have against fantasy football?
I'm just not that into football, and when you put even more effort into something that I don't care about, it just doesn't interest me anymore. But you guys like it, so that's cool.
Yeah, we talk about it a lot.
No, you don't. You guys never bring it up.
There is that solid 16 weeks that it's pretty much constant conversation starter. And and a disappointment. I mean, Landon today has been pretty depressed.
No, I'm fine.
His fantasy football outlook, but it won't affect him at all. And it's and we're gonna have a great discussion today.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Landon's eating his T-shirt. So what's been new with you, Jordan? The people haven't heard you in I don't know for how long. I don't remember the last time we had you on.
Since before COVID.
Yeah.
Wow, so like 8
10
months
years
ago?
ago?
Yeah. I've just been working, getting hated on at work by my boss.
Oh.
Hey, I have a question. I mean, unless you want to talk a lot about your work stuff, but unless you want to talk about slinging tires, but I heard you got into the football card game. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, what's with this?
Explain it to the rest of us who aren't as privy to that side of the world.
Yeah, so one of my coworkers got really into it because his wife works at Walmart, and when they would restock, she would go and get some. And right now, when COVID hit, the sports card market blew up.
Doesn't seem right.
There are boxes that are selling
There's a direct correlation there
from $100 to $900. But I mean,
so you're doing this for money?
No, I'm just doing it because I want a Joe Burrow rookie card.
Did you ever get it?
No, I mean I bought one, but I didn't pull one.
Oh, you bought one? How much did you pay for it?
I paid $22
for a card.
Yeah, it's not too bad though.
Is it though?
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm just gonna hold on to it for a while. I mean, maybe it'll go up. Maybe I can just keep it.
Is there anything like special about these cards?
I mean, some have autographs from certain players,
like actual
player autographs.
Did you get one like that?
I've gotten some. Nothing from a big player. Nothing from a good rookie quarterback.
You got a hasty rookie card.
Yeah. No. I mean, some have memorabilia like a jersey or something like that.
Well, you can get a jersey.
You can get a jersey patch. So it could be
man, that's a tight fold.
Into that pack, man.
No,
you rip it a little bit, it just explodes.
It's one of those things you add water to, and it
one of the grow me a jersey. Yeah, they're cool.
Your coworker though, did he get into it for financial?
Yeah,
gain?
he's all someone offered me $1,200 for this card.
I doubt it.
And I think he's full of it.
No, he's definitely
I've looked up the cards that he's talking about, and they go for $100 max. So I'm like, you're full of it, but I'm not going to call him out on it.
Why just not? On the podcast.
Yeah, just on the podcast.
I find it fun to call people out for dumb financial stuff. It's one of the few joys I actually have in life.
When do you do that?
Just feel like whenever you see a new person get into a pyramid scheme, Or like,
Or if you see your friend creates, was it a Twitter account or an Instagram account that's devoted
you made
to?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I made a JoJo Sneaks. Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the one for your fantasy, or your football cards.
Oh yeah, I recently made that. Just,
what's that
just
about?
to have it. I don't know, just in case.
Wait, what?
What is it? Explain
happened?
to the listeners, Jordan.
Explain to me, because I don't know what you're talking about.
I made like an Instagram account in case I want to just post what I pull from different packs, so that then I can share it with the world if they want to. I don't know, send me an offer for a card I don't really want or something like that.
So you do want to make money off of it?
Not necessarily make money, but I mean,
It's okay.
No, that's fine. I feel like it's just fine to have a clear goal.
I mean, if
You should know what you want.
If it's just for the love of cards, then it's for the love of the cards.
there are cards that I really want, but when I'm pulling from certain packs, if I don't get a card I want, and I don't really
you have
care
to
about
trust
the
the heart of
card,
the cards.
and I don't care about the card that I get, I mean, I'll sell it if I don't really care about.
What's the worst card you've gotten so far?
Like a 2-cent card?
No, I mean, like which
Like
player?
what player?
I got a Nathan Peterman.
Dude, what are you talking? That's like a great card, man. That's probably worth a ton of money.
No,
Are these like really limited?
the ones that go for a lot of money are. There are some that are made like super short print, so they're like only 10 of the card in the world. There are some that are mass produced. There are some that are out of 199. It really just
How do you
depends.
know which ones are limited?
They'll have the number on the card most of the time that says like 7 out of
Oh, okay.
however many. And then there are certain ones that are more limited than others, certain designs on the cards, things like that.
Cool.
It's a cool little hobby.
Sounds expensive.
Right now it is, yeah. But
How much?
So
how deep are you?
I'm only like $100 deep, maybe.
So you wake up early, you go to Walmart,
Oh.
you buy a giant box of football cards, and then you go home and open them up and take pictures and post it on your.
Yeah, you can do that, or you can go to the local.
No, I'm
store.
asking what you do.
Oh, I've tried to go to Walmart. Normally, I just buy off eBay.
Dave's angry.
So you're already buying them at like a raised price.
Not super raised, but a little bit, yeah, a little inflated. Because when I've gone to Walmart, they haven't been there. I always get there late because I either have to go to work or.
You should probably quit your job, really, if you want to commit to the card life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you collect anything else, or
Not really. I mean, I have shoes, but I don't say I collect those.
The only thing I collect is regret. Like that's the only.
that never goes away?
No, it just stays there. It has no resale value either.
Yeah.
What do you regret, Landon?
Everything.
Picking.
Actually, like some of the
Porn.
things that have haunted me the most in my life are fantasy football decisions.
Oh no.
Like,
I don't know if that's like
Is that
a
the
really
sign
good thing
of a
or
good
really
life?
sad.
I think that's a sign of a good life. If like that's what you regret the most is.
But that doesn't mean that he hasn't gone through terrible stuff. That he's like, I regret this. It's just that he decides not to.
I'm like,
regret
I
it.
just
So it could be
I can
either-
power through
It
the.
could be either really good or really bad. Oh, cool. If I ever want to buy a card, I'll talk to you.
Okay.
So how much? Like, what's a card you really want right now?
I really just want a base Joe Burrow rookie card because I think those look the cleanest.
So if I got a base Joe Burrow rookie card, how much would you pay me for it?
Probably market value,
What's market value?
$20-$30.
Yeah, see, I'm $500.
Some of the signed ones are going for that.
What if I got a signed one?
I probably wouldn't buy it from you. It's just too expensive.
Sounds like you're not really into this whole card thing.
What if I told you, like, I'll sell it to you for $500, or I'm just going to tear it to pieces and throw it in the trash can?
What if it's a Joe Burrow card, but it's signed by Landon Browning?
Yeah.
Or it's signed by him, but then Landon just signs over his signature.
$1,100.
Roll
There
me
you
on.
go. Well, cool.
If
I'm
you
not-
guys were on a card, like a collectible card, and there was a little blurb about you know how there's always the little flavor text. What would you want your flavor text to be? You know, it's maybe 2-3 sentences.
Landon Browning is a dummy meathead that has little to no upside.
And every word is spelled incorrectly.
Yeah, like it's like, and it's like caps.
Is it in
not
Landon's?
cap, like
Is it in
yeah, it's in my
Landon's
hand, it's in
handwriting?
my like
Oh,
second
no.
grade handwriting.
Oh no.
Landon wrote this himself. Meathead.
I probably wouldn't be able to get 3 sentences onto the back of a trading card. Like that's how like big my handwriting and like just stupid it looks.
Oh no.
I could probably get like 4 or 5 words. Dumb meathead.
I don't know what I would
Stupid.
have written.
I don't see.
he has eyeballs and.
See, I was thinking,
It's
I
like
don't
he has
know. I'm not quite sure what I'd want mentioned on the card, but I'd want the picture to be the way I'm looking. You're having difficulty telling if he's looking off in the distance or if he is cross-eyed.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
I'm
would
kind of
probably just
looking
have
off
my
to the
photo.
left.
I would have my photo be my like spring ID from Spokane Community College.
What does that photo look like?
Stupid.
I'd want my photo to be my Discord profile picture.
What is that, Jordan?
I'm like looking up into the corner, and I have like a really weird ungrown in mustache.
Ungrown it? What?
It's
An
like
ingrown mustache?
Ow! Sounds
a giant pimple on your upper lip.
Oh.
it's like the mustache.
You pop it and like 10-inch hair just unravels and spirals out of your face.
It's the mustache
like
you have when
Slinky's
you're
coming
going.
out.
Yeah.
Jordan could go down the stairs like, zoom, zoom.
It's that one, the one that you have when you go through puberty.
You're still going through puberty, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Aren't you like 12?
Yeah, I wish.
2 years older than Colby.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool to be on a chocolate frog. Like be able to leave your picture frame.
Would you just leave and never come back? You're like, why would I waste my time
Where do
hanging
they
out
go?
on this card?
Where do they go?
I don't know, the bar, you know?
To like visit I guess
Bowling
they visit
alley,
other
strip
they visit
club,
other
you know, they're just going places.
yeah, let me talk. They visit other pictures, don't they?
I think so.
I suppose so, yeah.
Talking Harry Potter here. Excuse me.
I had no idea what you guys were talking about. I was like, oh.
Harry Potter references, man.
I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Harry Potter!
Got the golden stick. It's a goal.
Yeah, I want people to know. Yeah, I want people to know I cut out 30 additional minutes of Landon and Michael doing accents last week.
That was the best part of last week.
Oh, it was.
Don't you think so? Yeah. I'm starting to like my inner thoughts are starting to be in the British accent because I'm listening to the Harry Potter books on audio.
It's just like us on the podcast, right? That's exactly what it
I mean, we could have done it.
yeah, we could have definitely done it.
Harry Potter's got the golden snitch.
Jordan can be Hermione, Landon can be McGonagall, I would be Hagrid, and Michael would be the hippogriff.
No,
I think that would work.
I'd be Fluffy,
Ooh.
the three-headed dog
Yeah.
from Sorcerer's Stone
Mm-hmm.
or Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the version of Philosopher's Stone, the movie?
No?
Oh,
What?
Is it different than the Sorcerer's Stone?
it's just Philosopher's Stone instead of Sorcerer's Stone.
oh,
But they still say Sorcerer's Stone in the movie. They didn't change the word in the British movie.
Yeah, no.
So wait, the title's just
Why would-
different in Britain, or what do you?
The original title was Philosopher's Stone, but they switched it to Sorcerer's Stone for the U.S. People
Mhm.
because we were too stupid to understand exactly what philosopher
Mhm.
meant.
I also
But we know what sorcerer means.
Wow.
I think there's a book too, or a version of it where it has wand printed twice, and that goes for
Wand?
like when
What?
it's
Jordan's
what
like,
Harry
I know
means-
about all the misprints of everything and how much they're
because
worth.
I think that there's a version of the Philosopher's Stone book that has
Ollivander's like, the wand chooses
No.
the wizard.
No, for Harry's list of things he needs for school, it's like wand, his books, his letter pen,
Is this
so
a
like
book
his owl.
misprint?
Yeah, and it
Are you
says
sure your brother
wand
didn't
on
like
the list
grab your
twice.
copy and just write wand like really small?
Yeah, no,
I have
it's a
a
real
question.
thing, I promise.
How much is the Joe Burrow card that has the Harry Potter stats on the bottom? Like they transposed it. How much is that one worth?
What? He rides a
A
fireball?
lot of money.
Yeah. Anyway, what are we talking about? What is happening?
I don't know, Mick.
Sports cards
What did
to
you
Harry
want to say?
Potter.
I tried out that new Mario Kart game.
The VR one,
The
AR.
The AR one. Good friend of the show, Brandon. I hung out with him the other night, and he has it for the Switch.
Heck yeah.
I can't remember if we've actually talked about what it is or
Not on the
anything,
show.
but it's a game that comes with two, or I guess one RC Mario Kart in real life, and there's a camera mounted to the back of the cart. So the view you have when you look at the Switch screen, you see like if you're playing any other racing video game. So your camera view is behind
It's
the
third
car.
person.
It's a third person basically driving experience. I guess more first person because you can't really see the back of the car.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
You can't pull the camera back.
There are 4 different camera positions.
the version that comes out in like 6 years is going to have like a mini drone that just follows the car around everywhere.
Oh.
So you're actually driving around a car in real life, but when you look at the screen, it still looks like a video game. So you still have like items going through, bananas are everywhere. Even the actual car that you see is like a video game overlay to the actual physical world car.
Oh, okay.
So you don't actually see the plastic car. You see like a character.
But it's driving across like your apartment, right? Like
yes. Yeah, so you like set up a track and you set up I guess like checkpoints. So you have to go, it's like any other racing, so you have to go through a certain track.
And the checkpoints are physical, right? Like
yeah, so there's checkpoints and then there's like arrows indicating which way to go that like it's part of the AR experience where it like lights up and like looks like a video game thing. So there's a difference between the real world thing of what you see and then if you look at the screen it's like video game-ified. But it's a lot of fun. And you can even change the CC of the car so you can go at 50, 100, 150, and 200.
Oh, man.
200 is insane.
The actual RC car goes faster than at that point?
Yeah.
Or is it just in the video game?
No, it's...
Well, I mean, it would have to do both, Jordan.
You're like way ahead of the real life. You're like, how does this work? What is happening?
We invented time travel.
Nintendo
Nintendo invents time travel.
I have to try it at some point.
It's one of those things that like I could try really hard to explain, and you can't really grasp it until you actually try it.
How do the items work?
The items are interesting because, I mean, there's, of course, nothing is actually on there, so your car can't physically spin around if it hits a banana peel or whatever. But it basically, I'm pretty sure each item just either slows you down or stops you, or some might interfere with your steering, so it just feels really weird. You can get the mushrooms for boost, so your car boosts.
Oh, dude, that
Oh,
oh man, dude.
Who knew that the thing that would get
shells.
Landon to buy a Switch is a Mario Kart game?
If only, like, you know, it'd be even cooler if it was like a Star Fox,
like flying.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, that could be coming. You never know.
Yeah,
Never know. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It was really cool. I mean, it's like the track is pretty simple, and it's the same track every. You know, you do like a Grand Prix, and it goes through different settings. So like the first setting is, you know, just the normal go-kart track, and then the second one is like you're on a desert, and there's wind there's one track that had like really like crazy gusts of wind where it would mess with your steering, so your car would like go to the left, and you're like trying to fight the wind that you see on the screen.
That's pretty cool.
It's really cool. And again, like you just have to do it, and then you kind of really understand what it is. But it makes me want to get a Switch and get the game.
So next week, Mick will have a Switch and own the game, probably.
Can you play that online versus other people?
No,
I don't think so. Because I don't know how that would be possible.
Yeah.
How would
because
you
everyone
do that?
would have a different track at that point.
Well,
right?
and you beat.
For the longest time, when I first heard about it, I thought you got an actual cart that you sat in. So I don't really know much
You do.
about it.
You don't sit in the.
You sit in it.
No, that's what I thought when I first heard Jesse talk about it.
The game is $3,000. You tear up the inside of your house, but it's worth it.
And if you drive off a cliff, then the Lakitu comes and picks you up.
Yep.
It's so real.
It is funny though, because when you're racing the car, you know, you'll like smack into the checkpoints and like move them completely, and so it really messes with your driving because you kind of have like a digital track on your screen kind of telling you where to go, so it doesn't work quite well. So like the turn looks like it wants to turn you right into an obstacle or a table or something that you need to turn around, and then if the checkpoint gets messed up, it kind of screws up the game, so someone will have to go back and replace it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. We'll have to bug Brandon and see if he can let us play it.
Yeah.
We can bug them
How
on
many
Discord.
can you play up to then together? Is it
I think it's 4.
2 or 4 or something like that?
It's 4 right now.
Okay. Because I think
and
right
I'm
now there's
sure-
just
I'm
Mario
sure-
and Luigi, right? Like the
and
actual
I'm
Kart.
sure in the future they'll have a Bowser Kart,
Give me Diddy Kong.
Koopa,
Diddy
or
Kong.
whatever. Who else?
Diddy Kong. Give me Diddy Kong.
I love
Kong.
Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong.
Anyway, it's a great game. Yeah. Has anyone else tried it? Or is it just me?
No, I haven't played it yet.
It's just
Brandon keeps texting me about it though. He's every once in a while he'll text me about how cool it is because I told him about the game. He
Are you laughing?
heard about he hadn't heard about it yet. I think Will and I discovered the game or something, or I don't exactly remember. But I thought of Brandon, so I texted him about it to see if he had heard about the game, and he was like, "No, that's awesome." And then he bought the game. He bought the game, and then he was telling me how much he liked it, and then he bought a second one so that he could play with other people.
Mm.
Well, yeah, you should definitely get it, Dave. Try it
Yeah,
out.
I mean, I have a Switch, but I actually just checked availability, and it's sold out everywhere
what?
around.
What a surprise!
Yeah,
Nintendo
who would've
things
creating false demand for their
Not
products.
available.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, I'm sure they made enough copies for people to get their hands on.
What a bunch of dirtbags.
Sorry, Will. Anyway, great game. I'm sure it'll be really popular for Black Friday, Christmas
Oh
time.
yeah, all the brats are gonna get it.
There is no Black Friday. It'd be Cyber Monday.
Whatever. You know what I mean?
No, I
Same
know
thing.
what you mean, but I just wanted to say.
Thanks.
Stupid brats and their stupid Mario Kart games.
Yeah. How expensive is the game? How much?
$100.
I think it's $100 for
Okay.
one cart and the game,
How
and then the the checkpoints.
If you
and-
have
yeah.
multiple versions, can you do more than 4 checkpoints? Because that would be kind of cool. Like, because
I
if you're gonna
don't
do
know.
multiplayer, and because you
I don't
can
know.
get
I-
super
two-
long.
Dave creates his own race.
I think it's pretty limited right now. I mean, that could be changed in like an update or something, but I think it's still just 4,
Oh, okay.
How much are the extra carts?
probably like $80 or
No,
something.
it's $100. $100 comes with the cart, the checkpoints, some arrow sign boards, and then charging cables.
But can you can buy individual carts though, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but yeah, that is the cart comes with all that stuff. You can't buy it without.
You can't buy it like.
Yeah, it's either the Mario one or the Luigi one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks
Sounds
cool.
like it.
I'd like to try it out at some point.
You should definitely get it when it comes available. So the Mandalorian started back up.
Whoop,
Season
whoop.
2.
Yeah, we were on Tatooine. There were Jawas and sand people, so I knew I was watching a Star Wars property.
That sounds a little hostile.
Yeah. Did you
No,
not
I-
like it?
No, I did like it. I did like it.
Did you hate it? Why'd you hate it? Dave?
Dave's one of those fans that's like, we're seeing the same planet
No,
again.
I did like it.
Bring me back to the Last Jedi.
Really,
Subvert my
Tatooine?
expectations.
I'm tired of desert planets.
No, desert
Dave gave it a
desert
3 out of
planets
10.
are good. They're good fit for Mandalorian. I liked it. I liked
But you're
seeing
upset.
I like seeing the armor again. You know, and kind of wondering where that's gonna go. The Boba Fett armor.
Spoilers.
Yeah, you also spoilers see Boba Fett, right?
Spoilers.
I said spoilers.
Yeah, so we're going to be spoiling
Yeah.
this episode.
I mean,
Yeah,
you said
uh,
that was in the marketing for it, so I figured people already knew, right?
Huh?
On
people
previous
knew Boba
episodes of this podcast, we have talked about that Boba Fett was in the marketing for Mandalorian because I
I
learned
don't
that
think
it
he
was
was in the
confirmed.
marketing.
Well, I mean, they revealed his actor. was
I
in that.
learned
Yeah.
from this show that Boba Fett was in it, so I knew
Oh,
that
is
he was
Dave
going to
mad
be.
that we spoiled it?
What?
Dave's
No. Why?
That's why he hates the show now. He hates the Mandalorian.
Everyone knows
Spoiled.
I hate Boba
What, they're
Fett.
going to reveal Boba Fett on Tatooine?
Everyone knows I hate Boba Fett and think he's really overrated and not cool.
That's just me. But if they do something cool with him for this season,
he
could
dies.
win me over.
They kill him in an even dumber way.
he falls back down the Sarlacc pit. I can't get out of this thing.
Yeah. I was a fan of the Marshall character.
Yeah.
He was
Timothy
cool.
Oliphant.
Timothy
Yeah.
Oliphant.
Okay, was that Anakin Skywalker's pod racer engine?
Yeah.
That was totally right.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, yeah. So I was like, I was like 95%.
Yeah, the character who Timothy Oliphant plays, his speeder on Tatooine is
A retrofitted.
one of the engines from Anakin's pod racer from
Yeah.
episode 1, which was pretty cool.
So is he just like a fanboy, like of Star Wars? Like he's like, oh yeah, I got this. I got Boba Fett's
he's got
armor.
the Star Wars cards that he's
Yeah.
trading.
He's like, I picked up this half of this engine at an auction. I mean, I didn't have enough to get the whole racer, but I kind of modded this thing. Yeah, that was cool. I liked watching how they kind of changed that. It was really good looking.
Yeah, it was cool to see that. You see I can't remember if this droid was in the first season, but you see the droid that they originally buy in episode 4.
R5 or whatever.
I
think they called it R5 in this one at least.
I can't remember, but yeah, you could see the carbon scoring on the back of the head where the thing blows up, which is pretty cool. Just those like little detail things that I'm sure you'll have those people out there, probably like Dave, who's like,
No, I liked the episode. I liked it.
Service. This is terrible. But me, who's like a true fan of Star Wars, sees stuff like that, thinks it's really cool. I'm just kidding, Dave.
I don't think Mandalorian beats you over the head with fan service. I think Solo kind of beat you over the head with fan service.
Okay.
With-
Taking shots at the Solo now. So you hate Solo too? You hate Mandalorian and Solo?
There wasn't even Tatooine in Solo.
Oh, it must
You're
have
so
been a good movie then.
inconsistent, Dave.
I liked the crate dragon. It kind of had a big Dune vibes.
Dune vibe, yeah.
Like the Maker fighting it
Spoilers.
and seeing it.
Spoilers.
Just wanted to do it now.
Well, no, there's not a spoiler. In Dune,
I
there's
still need to read
giant
that book.
worms that are on the planet, and they're called Makers, and they're humongous, and they swim under the sand.
Dude, when it was like melting the sand people, the Tusken Raiders was like its vomit.
Yeah,
like that was
the crate dragon had this like acid
vomit
spray thing that it would do.
And when the first Tusken Raider, like when they like put the bantha thing out there, like for bait, and he's like running, and it just
And he
goes and
eats
eats
him
him instead. I was like, well, that's
Yeah,
funny.
so they're trying to kill this crate dragon that's out terrorizing this town, and they try luring it out of its hidey hole, and they're trying to lure it out with a bantha, and it goes straight for the sand person
Raider.
I
instead.
don't think I would want to eat a bantha or a Tusken Raider. I feel like.
yeah,
If you're a crate dragon, I don't think you'd care.
you just eat whatever,
You just eat.
eat up.
Do you think he just has lots of sand in him?
Oh, he has to.
Probably.
Does it run through him? Is he like a tube, basically? Like the sand just goes in one end and out the other? Like
I'm
Probably
sure.
has gills.
sand
Oh.
gills?
Sand gills.
It's coarse and rough, and it just
Gets everywhere.
it's everywhere. At the end, when they defeat him, the Tusken Raiders, they pull out. Is it an
Spoilers.
egg?
No, it's a pearl.
I thought that was an egg.
It's a pearl.
Okay, I thought it was another like Suka egg kind of
No.
thing. Like I thought they were
Like,
excited.
yeah, I thought it was like a crate dragon. I was like, what are they going to do with the egg? Are they going to
Eat it. I'm like, eat it.
create their
eat it.
own?
No, it's a pearl.
It's just every season there's a
An egg.
Mando
reference.
helps one indigenous people group
Get
from
an egg.
from Tatooine to get an egg from some weird animal
That egg. It looked so good. It looked so
with
good.
its shag carpet exterior.
Yeah.
It looked like a live action version of the honey from.
Oh yes,
Winnie the Pooh?
Yes. Oh. Mm. Mm.
Mm,
It just looks like cheese sauce. Like
pretty much.
Like
yeah.
Wait, so how do you know it was a pearl? Did you read something that confirmed it, or?
No,
Oh, okay.
it just looks like a pearl.
I
didn't think
thought
it
looked
looked like
egg.
an
I
egg.
thought it looked like an egg.
Why
Why would it have a pearl inside of it?
would it have an egg inside of it?
Because it's a dragon.
No, it's not.
Dragon's legs.
They called it a dragon, didn't they?
No.
Yeah, it's the crate dragon.
Dude, I'm pretty sure it's an
Dude,
egg.
I'll look it up right now.
do it.
I haven't seen it, and it's probably an egg.
Thanks, Jordan.
Wow, I hate you.
I'll take $100 off the
Jordan.
Joe Burrow card when I sell it to you. Sweet.
Mick's not going to invite you back.
I
So
didn't invite him.
at the end of the episode, that's where you see presumably Boba Fett, because it is the actor that played Jango Fett in the second Star Wars movie. And then he turns around, whatever, and he looks really beat up, but he has some gun or something with him, right? And then he
Kinda
walks
like
away.
walks off. He didn't help him fight the dragon. It was kind of rude of him. Like I liked when they were hacking the dragon to pieces, like cutting all the meat off of it. Like it seemed kind of weird for Star Wars. Like
Have meat?
well, no, just to show like the gore of like the blown to pieces dragon. But I liked it. They probably had enough food from that thing to like feed the whole village for years.
Probably.
See, my first thought when I saw that was just like sandy meat. It's just like,
Get like that really crunchy.
yeah.
Like,
Seasoning. It's seasoning. Adds texture and
Some of the
flavor.
crate dragon acid or whatever, just on the side, dip it in.
Yeah, you accidentally bite into a part that has like a little bit in there. You just
A venom sac. I thought it was a good
It is
episode
a
though.
pearl.
I'm
Boom. Suck it,
Dude,
all of you.
no,
Suck it,
no,
all
no,
of
no, no.
you.
Tell me, read what it says. Read the full article, I guess. You just read Jones' Facebook page.
This is on Wikipedia. Wikipedia. Crate dragon pearls were found in the bellies of crate dragons, a species of large creatures that could be found on the desert world of Tatooine. Those pearls were exceedingly rare and valuable. It makes sense because they're in sand. How do you think a freaking clam gets a pearl?
It's born with it.
Well, I mean, I also like I understand that that's how pearls are made, but like just it seemed more likely that it was an egg over a pearl.
Yeah.
You don't think it would be like way bigger than that?
No. I'm assuming those dragons like start really small, right? Like that thing's probably hundreds of years old.
That's where you went wrong with assuming it's not a pearl. You just assuming. Why don't you do some fact checking like me?
Okay.
It's a pearl. So suck it, all of you. How you like that?
I'm gonna go check my fantasy team.
Good. Anyway, what else in the episode?
I mean, not a lot. I mean, they fought the dragon. They saved the town. I mean, it was another video game mission that they saved the people, and then he got his reward. He got Boba Fett's armor, and
and then the guy was like, "I hope we cross paths again." It's like, "Oh, I'll have another side quest from him at some point." Yay!
The marshal will remember.
Really,
I'll make sure to come back to this area of the map.
100%. I mean, it feels like a video game quest. The whole progress of everything, like even the dialogue and stuff.
Yeah. Like
the response to people leaving and all of that. I mean, it was like it's so funny how straight up it's 100% a video game that you're just that you're watching.
Well, it's cool that the episode was basically an hour long.
Yep, it was nicer to have it longer.
I'm sure the rest of the episodes aren't going to be that long, unfortunately, but I really liked having like an hour long episode.
Yeah,
it felt good, you know.
It was a good watch. It was a good watch.
It was, yeah.
It was fun to have.
Just
sorry, go ahead.
It was just it's good to have such a good show back on air.
That's
because the first season was just great, and then I feel like this season's going to be even better.
I mean, yeah, it was fun to see Mando again, fun to see Baby Yoda again. Exciting to see where it's going to go. We get the ship, Landon's favorite ship, flying around.
Yeah.
His ship?
Yeah, Mando's ship.
Mando's ship.
What's it called again? The
Crest Line? I don't know.
You know what it reminds me of? Is it reminds me of the ship from the Outer Worlds, Landon, that you have, the Unreliable. Kind of the shape of it, and everything like that. Just kind of
the Unreliable.
Oh yeah, the Unreliable. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a great ship. That game's really fun.
Yeah,
speaking of fun games.
Yeah, speaking of fun games with side quests.
The Mando ship is called the Razor Crest.
That's close.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was just talking.
Someone was making
Outer Worlds, and because I played that recently. I don't know if I talked much about it on the show, but I beat it a few weeks ago, and I thought it was a great game. It was pretty short, but you have a lot of cool weapons and stuff. And I did the thing that Landon did too, where in the game you kind of focus a lot more heavy on dialogue and charisma. So most of my things I resolved was by talking to people, which is fun because there are so many where you shoot. I'm pretty sure I talked about it on the show though already. So
yeah,
probably
you platinumed a couple more Bioshock games, though, right?
Oh yeah. In the last couple weeks, I platinumed the first Bioshock game, the second Bioshock game, and Bioshock Infinite.
Congratulations!
It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Landon. It was a lot of fun. The games are really hard, but I love that series. The series is so much fun. And revisiting it, I haven't played them since I first played through the games years and years ago. But that is such a great series. It's such great places you go to. Rapture and Columbia are two of the coolest settings in video games. I think Landon would probably agree with that
100%.
statement.
100%.
I can't think of really anything that rivals it. Oh yeah, you're playing through Infinite now because you have the platinum on the first Bioshock, but
now I'm gonna try to get on the second one. I'm pretty close. I just have a handful of trophies to get. So.
Well, yeah, they're those games that they have difficulty related trophies where you beat the game on the hardest difficulty where you can't do certain things and you have lots of limitations. And the first one you can't essentially respawn. So you can never die. You just have to make manual saves and keep going through the game. So you can't die in that game. And then in the and then in Bioshock Infinite, it kind of has something similar where you can't use certain vendors to purchase things.
You can't buy certain like ammo or health.
Yeah. But those games, the hard difficulties, They are hard at times.
They're hard, but they're pretty fun. I feel like they're pretty fair. At least the first game.
They're definitely
all the way on hard.
rewarding. Yeah, the first Bioshock game when you play it on hard or on survival mode too, it feels so much more scary because everything is so much more of a threat. Especially at the beginning of the game, where you're introduced to this new scary place, this new scary fantastic place, and then you have these splicers,
Freaks,
the monsters that just can obliterate you so easily.
The Big Daddy fights are like the first few. Like stockpile all your ammo and be like, all right, I'm going in.
And then after you start, you're like, oh, I wasn't ready for this fight.
I wasn't know. I'm like, I'm out of ammo.
Yeah. I think Mick, you should play those at some point.
You should do it.
I will.
You have them, and you should have them on your PS4.
I do.
Heck yeah.
I'm still playing through Ghost of Tsushima. Great game.
It's so good.
So fun. Yeah.
Are you you're in the second act, right?
Act 2
Heck yeah.
of 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, chugging along. Doing a lot of side quests.
Yeah, the side quests are fun.
Yeah.
I love the ones with the sensei, the archer.
Yeah.
Those are probably my favorite side
He's
quests.
the actor from, well, probably a bunch of things, but the thing I know him from is Lost. He was the Dharma Initiative old Asian dude you'd see on the
oh, is he?
On the
yeah,
TV.
same guy.
On the TV? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you could really hear it in his voice, and the facial animation character design is based
That's
off
awesome.
him. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
You were talking about how pretty the game was, right? Just how gorgeous the colors are.
The colors are extremely pronounced and just in a good way. It doesn't detract from the game at all. It really adds to it because it's kind of a hyper real, I guess, setting. But yeah, just the game itself is just probably the prettiest game I've ever played. Just for that reason alone, I would give it a shot.
Yeah. And it's fun. The combat's super fun.
Combat's great. The storyline's really, compelling. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what else. I'm starting a new job here pretty soon.
Yeah.
This coming week.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're going to be bringing gifts to people.
I'm
right.
Santa.
Yeah. Mick is, or you're one of Santa's helpers, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Jeff Bezos is
tier.
Santa.
Yeah, starting a job at Amazon, so pretty excited about that. I won't be homeless now.
Working for the richest man in the world.
Yeah.
Don't make the joke.
Again. Wait, didn't we talk about this yet? So yeah, that's an update for me. Pretty short, but
Yeah, I'm excited to hear how it goes for
should
days.
be fun. My sleeping schedule is going to be completely different
Yeah, 'cause
because
it's
I'm
night.
going to work nights 4 days a week, so it should be good.
How
Is it
long
like
do you
Monday
work
through
nights?
Thursday?
What?
How long will you work nights? Like forever, or?
Well, probably not forever, because I don't know if I'll be there forever.
No,
But
can't leave. It's in the contract.
they did make me give them all my blood for some reason. No, I don't know. That's just a schedule that I have right now, so we'll see. It could change. It could not. What'd you ask, Jordan?
When do you start?
This Thursday.
And then are you going to be working like Monday through Thursday, or is it
Thursday through Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday?
4/10s. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Do you get good benefits?
No benefits. No benefits. No pay.
The benefit is I get to keep on
Jeff
living.
has to make money somehow.
They don't kill me at the end of every shift. They're like, okay, we'll let you go home.
You're like, oh, thank you, sir.
That's such a benefit. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be taken care of.
Take care of their boys.
I hear Amazon has quite a bit of money, and I think they do pretty well, especially in these times where I think a lot of people are getting delivered stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear feedback. Our audience is waiting for the scoop on it.
Oh, I'm sure whatever feedback I give will be super exciting and interesting.
Yeah.
Everyone's waiting.
Did you move
Patiently.
boxes? Yeah, I moved some boxes for 10 hours.
Did you move more? Yeah. I did. I did it. Okay, let's get off this subject. Unfortunately, got some sad news. Yesterday, Sean Connery passed away.
Actor from the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
No.
Fresh.
He can't be remembered for that. Of course, James Bond fame, a ton of other movies. I don't even know how many movies he's been in. But
Highlander. He was in Highlander.
Highlander, yes. Of course, Indiana Jones, Last Crusade.
She talks in her sleep.
Junior. He's just, I don't know. I think it's really that character that I really love. I never met Sean Connery, so I didn't know what he was like. But at least his portrayal of Indiana Jones' dad, I just really liked. And their chemistry, I think, was really good and genuine. Yeah, it's sad. I think he was 90 years old.
It's a good long life.
Yeah.
Any of us would be lucky to live that long.
I've said it before, but
27.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll make it to 90. That's just so long.
I bet Dave's like 68.
Dave taps out at
68.
68, heart attack. Gets me in the middle of the night.
Yeah. But you feel every second.
Oh, no.
Everything happens in slow motion for you.
It's like agony.
People said dying was peaceful.
It really takes 3 seconds, but it takes an eternity for Dave.
Yeah. It feels like it. I make it to like 32.
No.
Head-on car accident. I die 3 weeks later.
I'll be waiting to meet
complications from surgery.
I'll be waiting to meet you in heaven because I've been there for however much longer. Landon, you made it.
This is bad. This is not good.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. So morbid. Anyway, R.I.P. Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rips in the chat.
What do you have any favorite Sean Connery roles, Dave? Or
well, Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it's a big one. I don't even know if I should ask you, Jordan.
I love.
Do you know who Sean?
I'm just waiting. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Jordan to ask who is Sean Connery.
Yeah.
What didn't I like Sean Connery in?
Good point. Did you know he turned down the role for Gandalf?
Yeah.
In The Lord of the Rings. Apparently, he turned it down because the script was too confusing. He couldn't understand it.
Watch this, a wizard. Yeah, I think
one ring to rule them all, one ring to bind them.
I think they went in a good direction with Ian McKellen. I think he was.
Darkness bind them.
I think he was a great enough
Gandalf.
Gandalf.
On the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron.
No.
A wizard is never late.
Yeah, see, no, yeah,
Baggins.
Yeah,
nor is she early.
Oh my gosh,
he arrives precisely when he means to.
Oh my gosh!
All right, who wants to play Frodo? We'll do the whole movie right here. In honor of Sean Connery,
who is it? Yeah.
What could have been?
Wait, are we doing extended versions or theatrical?
Oh, extended, definitely.
Okay, I'm out.
Abridged. It's even shorter. Hour 20 for the fellowship.
Oh no!
Get out! There's fire below us. Yeah, that's sad, but it's his life, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's old. 90's old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad he had to go, but 90. I feel like he probably had a good.
He cashed out old age.
Yeah, I think he retired from acting like
30 years ago.
I think the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was his last movie.
Yeah.
Went
on top. I haven't even actually seen that movie, but I've heard it's
terrible. I've heard nothing but
we should watch it.
About
it.
We should watch it actually in memory
of the goat.
Mr. Connery.
I'm gonna watch Lord of the Rings in memory of him.
What?
Are you just gonna quote along the whole time using his voice? As every character?
Muted every time Gandalf's talking.
A road goes ever on and on, down where the door where it's began.
I'm not a fan. I don't.
I think it was a missed opportunity. Gosh, what else? I saw Tenet again last night. Well, okay, so movie theaters are starting to open up again. We're going to try to do a Tenet spoiler cast. Maybe next week.
I still have to see it.
Right. There's still a couple of us that haven't seen it. I need to talk to Lauren, a friend of ours from Coffee and Sweet Tea, and because we had talked about doing a guest
throwdown show.
Did they see Tenet? Like that's
well. I don't know. I haven't talked to her yet.
A spoiler cast.
I said I need to talk to her about it. So yeah, look out for that because it's coming, and I'm excited.
You've seen it 10 times.
Wait, Dave, weren't you going to see it today?
Yeah, you didn't remind me, so I forgot. Wait, but we
Jeez,
still have
Dave.
all week. We still have all week.
The
Maybe
theaters in Spokane are only open on the weekends.
Yeah,
So,
Will's back in work.
yeah.
Yeah, Will's back
On the grind.
Yep, making popcorn,
Yeah.
selling
He said it's
popcorn.
been super slow.
Yeah, he's dead. He's making popcorn and cleaning. That's like all he's doing.
It's honest work, you know.
He's cleaning the popcorn that gets spilled on the ground.
Yeah, reselling it.
Oh, gross.
no.
That's why the popcorn tasted so bad last night.
That's why they gave me a discount of $13 instead of $15.
Theaters are going to be gone in a year anyway.
Gosh, I
Enjoy
don't know.
them while you can.
I
I
love
don't
going
mind
to
it.
movie theaters.
I do too.
I don't really go to a movie theater that often. I don't really watch movies.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, that's
Jordan
American.
watches League of Extraordinary. He's like, oh my god.
It's in my top 10.
Top 10. Greatest movie.
Top 10 movie of all time.
Finally filled out that last slot, number 10.
yeah,
Sure,
he
Marty.
finally has a number 10.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. Dave, please try to see it.
But Landon also hasn't seen it yet, and
Yeah, but
see it on
you said
Saturday.
you were going to see it today.
You lied.
And you relied on me to remind you?
Mick did remind you a couple times. Like, he's like, hey, make sure to go see 10. You're like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it, man.
he reminded me yesterday. I told him he needs to remind me today, and I totally forgot.
See,
How bad is your memory?
I mean, it's not great. I don't have a great memory.
You're slipping.
Yeah,
You could just say you just didn't want to see it. And that'd be fine. Ooh, whatever.
Okay.
The hard pill to swallow.
Michael has this thing where like if you don't admit something, then what it is that you didn't want to do it. Like there's no other thing that makes any sense whatsoever. The only other option is that you didn't want to do it. Like there's no other explanation.
Well, it sounds like you didn't.
I don't
wanna
think I'm
see
wrong
it.
here. I had to twist your arm to admit you'd want to see it last night, and then I
Do you
think,
hate Christopher Nolan? You hate theater?
Dave is not a Christopher Nolan fan.
I am a Christopher Nolan fan. I like Christopher
You've
Nolan.
gone on
movies.
record
Overrated?
multiple times.
You're a dang liar, Dave.
Wow. You
I
think
mean, I
Christopher
haven't
Nolan's
seen
trash?
any of the Dark Knight movies, but
Where are you, Colby?
They're in my
Yeah.
top 10.
Okay, so everyone see Tenet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dave.
okay.
You guys. By the way, today was the first day of daylight savings, and it's like really dark out for how really not late it is.
I don't
time
like
is it right
it.
now?
It's only
4
4
o'clock.
o'clock.
I actually haven't seen what it's. I haven't looked outside all day. I've had like all my shades on. I
Oh,
haven't
no.
even looked outside all day,
I don't like daylight savings.
so I have actually no idea like what it looks like. There
We're
could be,
back
like, 3
on normal
people on
time.
the
We're not
ground.
in daylight savings right now. We just got rid of daylight savings. So
Do you hate
We
daylight
earned an
savings?
hour.
He's like, that was a Christopher Nolan movie, so
Overrated.
that'd be a good title though for a movie. Daylight,
Daylight
savings. Like a horror movie.
Some like B horror movie.
Yeah.
You should direct it.
You just keep losing hours. They just keep disappearing. Where do they go? Nobody knows.
Oh, no.
Hmm.
yeah, I think we got something here.
Yeah, we're on something. I'll write
It'll-
something up.
It'll be
He's
released.
running out of time.
Of time.
It'll be released on Rick's YouTube channel.
Yeah, no one gets that. So sorry.
Man. Okay, I think it's time for our quiz now.
Now I'm sad.
In the theme of being late for everything, yesterday was Halloween. Congratulations, Earth, by getting to Halloween.
Yeah, we made it.
By the way, I think yesterday was the first time in like 70 plus years that the full moon was on Halloween.
What?
That's
That was
crazy.
2020.
And
Yep.
people were all inside instead of out trick or treating then?
There was I saw quite a few people out.
They've all died from COVID.
Yeah.
They've all died. That was a moment of silence for all the kids that died trick or treating last night.
We'll lump in Sean Connery too.
Yeah.
Okay, are you guys ready for a Halloween /
Yeah.
horror movie quiz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's actually just a horror movie quiz.
I'm ready.
Come on, hit me.
So Landon will probably get this.
I don't know, probably not.
Hereditary.
Who was the better play in week 8 of the regular season?
Gosh. Okay. Question 1. By the way, this says if you get 14 out of 15 on this trivia quiz, you are a true horror nerd.
Ooh.
Horror.
Horror. This is a BuzzFeed quiz, by the way.
Ooh. Ooh.
My favorite.
Oh.
Ooh.
Little
Hit me.
resentment.
Hit me.
Okay, number 1. How many Halloween movies have there been to date? There's multiple
Multiple
choice.
choice? Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
thank
take
you.
multiple choice.
7, 11, 13, or 17.
7.
7.
Can you say the question?
7.
Is it a
Yeah,
specific?
7.
7.
It is 11.
Oh, I was right.
You guys suck.
Okay, we got to get 14 right from here on out.
Yep. Otherwise, you're not true horror nerds. All right, number 2. In what year was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre released?
1974.
Again, multiple choice. 69, 73, 74, or 79.
I'm gonna go
74.
74. Since,
I'm
Dave
gonna say
seemed very confident on
1974.
saying that before the most.
1974.
That is correct. 74.
Dude,
I'm
Dude.
smarter than Dave.
what? He got it right too.
Oh.
He guessed it before it was even multiple choice.
Wait, what did you think I said, Jordan?
I don't know. I thought you said 1920.
Rick's YouTube channel.
Now I'm sad.
Okay, next question. Which movie did The Exorcist director William, what's his last name? William Friedkin? William F. say was the most terrifying he'd ever seen? Which movie did The Exorcist director William F. say was the most terrifying he'd ever seen? Is it...
Do we get multiple choice?
I'm about to, and then you interrupted me.
Oh.
The Exorcist... his own
He chose his own movie?
My own movie. A Quiet Place, Bird Box, or The Babadook.
I'm gonna say the Babadook.
I'll go Babadook.
Well, okay, so I'm assuming this is something he said recently then, because he has A Quiet Place and other things on there.
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
current...
I'm gonna say A Quiet Place. I'll go with the other one.
Okay, let's see. It's The Babadook.
Ooh,
Because
I'm smarter
I've
than
seen
Dave.
I haven't seen The Exorcist, but Bird Box is like the dumbest movie ever made, and
I've heard it's really stupid.
it's really dumb.
I think, and I haven't seen it, nor have I seen Quiet Place, but
Quiet Place is.
I feel like they were trying to ride on the coattails of something in that niche.
Is Bird Box the one with the blindfold?
yeah, it's so
Okay.
dumb.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
Sandra
it's
Bullock,
so
right?
dumb.
Yeah,
It's
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It had a lot of memes made about
Yeah.
it.
Well, I think people were doing like the Bird Box challenge.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Put the blindfold on and drive down the road.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I'd seen that.
And the Babadook is terrifying. It's a terrifying movie.
That's why I haven't seen it.
And I also doubt that he would say his own movie. I feel like that'd just be.
The Exorcist.
What? Do you realize a director has to see his own movie like
No,
multiple
he said
times?
say
I'd
that
say,
his movie
say his own movie is.
was
the
the
Do you
scary.
realize that?
I just feel like I don't know.
No, Jordan, you are correct. That'd be kind of a D-bag thing.
That'd be kind of biased.
A little bit. Yeah. Okay, next one. Which comedian inspired Jordan Peele to write Get Out? Is it Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, or the late great Robin Williams?
Dave Chappelle?
I'm gonna say I'll go with Chris Rock.
I'll go Robin Williams.
A love for Eddie Murphy, huh?
Nope.
It's Eddie Murphy.
Oh
dang it.
no! Well, we're not horror geniuses. We got 2 wrong now.
Ah,
You guys aren't nerds.
Get Out is
Of the
a
horror
fantastic
genre.
movie.
Yeah, Get Out is a good.
Haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of these movies, probably. Okay, next. In which movie does Jason Voorhees first wear his iconic hockey mask? Is it Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th Part 2, Friday the 13th Part 3, or Friday the 13th, the final chapter?
I feel like it's
Part 2.
I'm gonna say Part 3.
Wasn't it? I think we had this question at trivia on.
No.
No. It was similar,
Yeah.
and the trivia person got it wrong.
And the listeners also weren't there, Jordan, so it's okay.
I'm gonna say the second one.
Part 2?
I think so.
Okay. You said Part 3?
Yeah.
I would go with Part 3, and that is correct.
Oh.
Part 2, I think he wore the,
The bag.
Bag
the
on his head.
pillowcase thing.
Oh, that's right.
The pillowcase thing with one eye or something.
Because of
Heck yeah.
Friday the 13th, the video.
But yeah, common misconception, and we had this problem at Pub Trivia earlier this week or last week, later last week, whatever. Last week we went to Pub Trivia, and one of the questions was it what movie or
like, what was his first appearance or something?
Or
like
like,
that?
yeah, who's the villain in like Friday? It was basically like who's the villain in
right?
Friday
They
the
made
13th.
the hockey
but they
mask
said, like,
an
the night-
iconic thing. Which movie was it?
I think
And
they said 1987 or something like that. The release date.
Yeah, like, but
right,
Jason isn't
Uh-huh.
even in.
Yeah,
like,
he's not the
the villain of the
The
first
villain.
film.
It's his mother.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
They would have made it. It would have been a better question if they had just said what villain made the hockey mask scary,
thing.
rather
Yeah.
than listing the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
That would have been a more correct question.
But it's one of those things that in pub trivia, it's sometimes down to what it's not what is actually the correct answer. It's what the trivia master is like the answer that they're looking for.
Yeah.
So in that case, we had to
Mhm.
adjust a little bit.
And you had even commented that it was a wrong question there that night.
Well, yeah. Okay, moving on. Okay, next one. Which of these movies is not based on a book? Is it Psycho, Rosemary's Baby, Hereditary, or The Ring?
Hereditary.
Yeah,
Is
I'm with
not
Landon.
based off of a
Hereditary.
book?
Is not based on a book.
I'm pretty sure it's Hereditary.
I'm with Landon.
What were the options?
Psycho, Rosemary's Baby, Hereditary, or The Ring?
I'll say Hereditary also.
That is correct.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Ari Aster wrote that, like himself.
That was the first scary movie I ever saw. I was with Landon.
Oh man, that movie, that's another one, like, that's one of the best horror movies ever made. It's chilling.
Yeah. It's
I
wild.
don't know.
It's so
I don't
good.
think I'll ever be
It's
a horror
amazing.
movie
It's
fan.
so good.
It's amazing.
I'll watch the cheesy ones,
The cheesy ones are dumb, though.
but
Like,
they're funny.
Hereditary is like
I don't like being
so
scared.
good.
I love being terrified.
Why?
I don't know, it's a fun, I like the unsettling, like,
Yeah.
slow burn, like, you're like, something's not right,
That's exactly what
and then it just
Hereditary
blows up,
was.
and you're like, oh man,
Yeah.
oh, and then like,
I'd say I don't.
then like
enjoy
the
that.
credits roll, and you're like, oh, no one.
I don't enjoy that feeling.
That was such a good movie.
I mean, if you do, I think that says a lot about your character. But okay. The next one: who was the star of The Birds? Not the band. The movie.
Oh, shoot.
Is it Grace Kelly, Tippi Hedren, Janet Leigh, Janet Leigh, or Joanne Fontaine?
It's not Janet Leigh. It's not Grace Kelly.
Maybe Fontaine.
yeah, I'll
Fontaine.
Fontaine.
I'll do with.
Fun-
I'll go with the other one. Tippi Hedren.
Tippi Hedren.
Tippy.
Tippi Hedren.
Dang it.
Good job, Dave.
Is that short for something? Tippy. Tipendra.
Tipendle.
Tibby Canoe and Tyler, too.
Tipurtha.
Okay, next one. Which movie gave John Travolta his very first film role? Was it The Devil's Rain, Carrie, The Omen, or Suspiria? Never even heard of that
I'm
one.
gonna go with Suspiria.
Sounds like a horror film.
They've remade it. They remade it a couple years ago with.
What are the options?
The Devil's Rain, Carrie, The Omen. I'm assuming the original Carrie, not the remake. And Suspiria.
I'll go Carrie.
I don't know. I'll go with the Devil's
Rain.
Rain. I don't know when that came out, but
I don't know either. It's The Devil's Rain. All right, next one. What is the main character's name in the Blair Witch Project?
I haven't seen that.
Mr. Blair.
Is it? I actually know this one. Is it Rebecca, Heather, Courtney, or Blair?
I'm gonna go Courtney.
I think it's
Courtney sounds
Rebecca.
right.
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Courtney, definitely Courtney.
I think it's Rebecca.
You both are. Oh, you're all wrong. It's actually
Heather.
God darn
Oh, wait. Is that the one with Rebecca Church? No, that's never mind. That's the Salem witch trials. Is that the same thing?
No.
No.
I was wrong.
What are you
My bad.
talking
The Blair Witch Project was like the found footage, like one of the first like really popular like found footage like horror.
Came out
films,
in
right?
'99, and it was like a found footage thing that
They made so much money.
people didn't know if it was real or not. And blah blah.
They made so much money, like
Like $3 billion, I think.
I
and
just
off of
heard-
a budget like of nothing.
I
Did
just
you say
heard
3
witch.
billion?
I just heard
At least $3 billion. Yeah.
Yeah, at least it's the biggest movie of all time by like a lot.
Okay, next one. Which movie was the first horror film to be nominated for Best Picture Oscar? Is it? Dave probably knows this.
I probably
without the.
read
What,
'em.
what would you guys say?
I would probably go with like Silence of the Lambs. Either that or Rosemary's Baby.
The first that was nominated?
Which movie was the first horror movie to be nominated for a Best Picture Oscar?
I don't know, because I don't know all the ones that were nominated. I know winners a lot better.
yeah.
And also the first, like,
I know
what people
the only
consider-
horror movie to win.
would be Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. I'm probably
That won
going
a
to lean
lot of
towards
awards.
like Rosemary's Baby. I'd probably.
I mean, my guess would be something like The Exorcist or maybe Psycho. I don't remember if Psycho's nominated, though. I don't.
Okay, in that case, I'll read you the.
We're all
It's,
wrong.
Is it The Shining, Silence of the Lambs, Psycho, or The Exorcist?
Okay, I'll go with The Shining.
I'll also go with The
Um,
Shining.
I'm gonna go with The Exorcist. It's either Exorcist or Psycho.
It's Exorcist. I actually think The Shining, when it came out, it was kind of critically
Yeah, it was
panned.
not. That wasn't.
It
not
wasn't
Oh.
very well
received.
received.
Oh, bunch of dummies.
Over the years, though, obviously it
It's a classic film.
got more
It's incredible.
liked. Okay, this might be a little bit of a spoiler because I don't think we've seen this movie. Who was the killer in Scream 2?
Don't skip this one. I don't want to spoil.
Okay, we'll skip it.
I was going to watch that movie soon.
No, Jimmy.
Please don't spoil, man. Please don't spoil for me.
Guys.
No.
Don't spoil the movie.
Finish the trivia.
I won't spoil the
No.
movie for it. Junior.
Thanks, Sean. Yeah.
I'm looking forward
I don't
to
understand
editing
why
this
you don't
episode.
like it, Dave.
It's gonna be so much fun.
All right, next one. Which movie is this quote from? Be afraid. Be very afraid. Is it The Fly, Jaws, Pet Sematary, or The Hallowing? The Hallowing. Hallowing. Hallowing.
I don't know.
Howling.
I'm gonna go with Jaws.
The
What
shark
were the-
says it.
What were the other options?
The Fly, Jaws, Pet Sematary, or The Howling.
I'm going to go Pet Cemetery.
I think Pet Cemetery. That sounds like a Stephen King kind of quote.
I would probably go Pet Sematary also. And we're all wrong. It's The Fly.
Ooh, dang it.
That does not seem like that would be in The Fly.
Does Jeff Goldblum say that?
Is it that version or the original?
Well, that's an iconic quote, so it was probably in both. Would be my guess.
Okay, sorry. When did the Jeff Goldblum come out? Was that 86 or something?
86.
Dude, look at me.
I haven't seen that. Is it
It's good. It is good.
It's good. It's gross too. It's one of those 80s
Disgusting.
horror, like practical,
Yeah.
gross stuff. Okay, next one. Who is the first character to get possessed in The Evil Dead?
Oh, I don't know. I was going to watch that the other night. Didn't.
I don't
Too bad.
remember. I'm probably the only one here that's seen that movie, and I don't know.
Is that the first one?
Mhm.
Okay.
It goes
Um,
Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness.
So that's when they switch it, the name?
Yeah, I mean,
Or is that like the subtitle?
no,
It's
it's
just Army of Darkness,
Army
right?
of Darkness.
Groovy. Who's the first character? Oh wait, I already read it. Is it Linda, Cheryl, Scott, or Shelley?
Oh, it's
Linda.
Shelley. It has to be Shelley.
Shelley.
Cheryl.
Sure.
Dang it.
That's what I said.
So cool.
Sorry. Okay, next one. Who directed It Follows?
Oh, that's a good movie. I don't know off the top of my head. If you read the directors, I might know.
Is it Ari Aster? Is it David Robert Mitchell, Robert Eggers, or David S. Sandberg?
I don't know that movie.
I'm gonna go R.
I have it down to 2. Can you say them again?
Ari Aster, David Robert Mitchell, Robert Eggers, or David F. Sandberg?
I think it was the second one. What was the second one?
David Robert Mitchell.
I'm gonna go with that.
Sandberg.
I'm gonna go with
It's
the
either
first
that or
one.
it's either that or the last guy.
What did you say, Dave?
Sandberg.
It is David Robert Mitchell.
Yes.
Has he done anything else?
I don't know. It Follows is a really good movie though.
What is that about? I've never. I mean, the name kind of sounds familiar, but
It's basically the premise is it's a
Isn't it like a take on like an STD or
yeah.
something?
So like this monster will always continue like to follow you. It'll like take the shape of like people you know, or like it'll just basically always be following you. It doesn't chase you. It's not fast. It's just always coming towards you at like the same pace. And the only way to get it to follow someone else is to like have sex with them, and then it follows them. So like it's these people just basically trying to like pass it off on other people.
Jeez.
So
What movie is this?
it's like, oh yeah,
No, I didn't
Yeah,
hear.
it's called It Follows.
Oh,
And then I think that once it kills the person, then it goes to the next person before that. So it's always going to be
Following you.
yeah. It was really good though. I
see,
think
celibacy is.
It's the only way to go.
important.
It's the only viable birth control. So, I think it's on Netflix.
well, I'll type that in my notes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the last one. Which is generally regarded as the first horror film. I don't know if this is like really like a
Nosferatu.
factual.
Is that what it's looking for?
Probably not, because it's not on here.
That image is horrifying. I haven't seen it, but like just the image of
The Cave of the Demons.
That seems legit.
Faust in Hell. The Red Spectre, or the House of the Devil.
I'm gonna say
dude,
Faust.
House of the Devil.
I've seen Faust. The others,
Is it
I'm not
messed
sure
up?
what they are.
I'm gonna say House of the Devil.
Give me Red Spectre for 300.
It is the House of the Devil.
Oh, I'm the best.
So again, if you got 15 or 14 out of 15 on this trivia, you are a true horror nerd.
None of us
You guys got.
What if you get like 3?
Well, then you're.
I think I got like 8 or 9 probably. I didn't do that great. Maybe less.
So nice job, guys.
I'm really picky with horror movies, but they are like when I find a good one, it's like one of my favorite types of movies.
I guess like I like the. I don't even know if you could call it a horror film, but kind of like the Coronado trilogy, like Shaun of the Dead,
I don't.
Hot Fuzz. I mean, it has like
Hot Fuzz.
like you were saying, it almost has like that same kind of build up and suspense of like what's happening, and then it switches, and then there's some, I guess, scarier things, but it's not a horror film. You know what
I
I mean?
really like kind of the cerebral horror. So things like The Shining, I really like. I love The Shining. That movie is really creepy and really good.
Have you seen Midsummer, Dave?
Little pigs, little pigs.
No, I have not seen.
I love Midsummer. I think that's my favorite horror.
There's a really good horror movie on Netflix. I'm really struggling to think of the title. It's not a triple, like a high budget film.
Shark
What the
Avalanche.
heck is the name of it?
Scary movie. Too.
No, it's about this guy that goes to a dinner party with. I think you might like it, Dave, because it's not super gory or anything. Like, shoot, I can't. Oh well, but like it's all just tension. It's all the whole entire movie's tension. Like you're like in the back of your mind, you're like something just doesn't feel right. And the
Is
character's
it
kinda
called
doubting.
The Invitation?
Yes, it is. Yep, you should check that one out.
Okay.
That one really
Avalanche
good.
Shark. Or Shark Avalanche.
What?
Shark Avalanche.
That movie's stupid.
That movie's amazing.
No, it's not.
It's funny just to watch it because it's so bad.
It is. It is
Yeah.
really bad, but
And it's not trying to be bad.
I think it was. I think
I
they were
don't-
trying.
I don't
I
think
couldn't
so.
tell.
There's no way they didn't know.
I think they're just.
They were definitely going for the like Sharknado. Like,
I don't think so.
Oh, for sure.
dude, I think
I'm with
they had
Landon.
to. They had to have been going.
Yeah.
I want to believe that there's people out there that
are
try that hard and fail that bad.
Yeah, other spooky things. I watched The Haunting of Bly Manor. Finished that up the other day, which that's a good horror little series to watch on Netflix. Not as spooky or as good as the first season, The Haunting of Hill House, but I think
But still
you
good.
might like. Yeah, still worth watching. Good, really good.
Brianna
characters.
watched it and she said that she liked it.
Did she watch the Hill House one as well?
I don't know if she did, but she did. She watched the second one, the one that just
Yeah,
came out.
both series have really strong characters and really good ways of building tension and good, clever uses of flashbacks to kind of tell the story. I'd highly recommend it. And as Jordan said, Midsummer and Hereditary, both the films by Ari Aster.
I still
are
need to see
exceptional.
the
They're amazing.
Vavitch first before I see those. So
The Vavitch.
the Vavitch.
That movie is that. If you like that, you would probably like Hereditary and Midsummer. If you watch that one
Yep.
and you like it, it's the same kind of. That movie is horrifying. That movie is horrifying. I think that's still on Netflix too. You should check that out.
I still have to see that one.
Have you guys seen the previews and trailers for that movie on HBO Max called The Witches with Anne Hathaway?
Oh, look dumb.
It looked stupid, but some of the visuals, like she kind of has like a Glasgow smile, which if you don't know what that is, it's like Heath
The
Ledger's
Joker?
Joker. He has the scars
Yeah.
off the side, but her whole mouth like starts opening up, and it's just like
Freak you out a little
just
bit.
creepy enough where it's like I wasn't expecting that, and now I can't get that image out of my head. Like
Oh,
that's
it's-
really creepy. I'm sure the movie isn't that great, but it's weird because it is directed by Robert Zemeckis. Chris Rock is in it.
Is he?
Yes.
Huh. Weird.
Stanley Tucci is in it. Octavia Spencer. A bunch of other people I don't know. Anyway, it looked creepy.
What do I have to do to get you to watch Hereditary, Mick? Like,
I'll give you $10.
oh man,
I was gonna say give me 100, but
that's too much.
to watch what? Hereditary?
Yeah, Hereditary.
Dude, I don't think you could do anything.
It's so good.
Let me Let me drink out of the same cup as yours.
Nope. Off the table.
Well, guess there's your answer.
What about Midsummer?
Midsummer's less scary than.
Yeah, but I have no interest in those type of movies.
I like slow burn. It's a good slow burn.
I just hearing things about it. It's creepy. It sounds creepy.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
oh yeah.
I don't know what I would get out of that. So no.
All right. I'm gonna get Dave to watch him sometime though. I can tip away.
I don't know. There's other movies.
Why don't you want to watch them?
They seem too creepy. Like too creepy. You know.
Really?
I've read the story of Hereditary. Like I've read the synopsis of Hereditary. I know what happens in that movie. That was like enough for
that
me.
movie. That movie left me like shook to the core. Like walking out of the theater with Jordan.
Yeah.
Like late at night and just being like, we didn't talk that much on our way out of the theater. Like we were just like, I think I said sorry to him.
I think you said sorry and thanks for coming with me or something like that.
Yeah, and then we got in our cars and went our separate ways.
I thought about going Rudder Parkway on the way home. Just
nobody
to see
knows.
What happened.
Nobody knows what that means. I'm sorry.
No, people live in Spokane.
A back road.
From Wandamere, Rudder Parkway.
You're saying things.
God dang it!
It's okay. Jordan is not a podcast.
Yeah,
My bad.
I'm sorry.
It made sense to me.
It just has to make sense to
I went
everybody.
from this specific street to this specific
people
street.
live in Spokane.
No, you thought about taking a very windy back road
with no lights.
with no
Spooky.
no lights or
through
anything.
the woods.
Yes,
Yeah,
very spooky, and most probable place to probably hit a deer around here.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
it's a terrible road.
it is.
I love that road actually. That's one of my favorite roads in Spokane.
Favorite road.
I don't have a
Can we go
favorite
through
road.
our top 5 favorite
Top
roads?
5 roads, everybody.
I mean,
My driveway. Favorite road.
Driveway's got to be top 5.
That's where I park my car most of the
Who
time.
doesn't love Wellesley? I mean, like
That's a great road. It did really well last year in the contest.
yeah.
I like A Street a lot.
Thanks for listening to this week's
Yeah,
episode of the
that's
Hotkeys podcast.
Oh my goodness!
Right, is there any other topics you guys would like to
I'm good.
discuss?
Yeah, I'm also good.
It's pizza time.
Pizza time.
Pizza time?
I think it's pizza time.
You getting pizza?
I think I'm gonna do pizza. Celebrate today.
Can I have some pizza?
Do you want pizza?
Dad, you pizza?
I mean,
What
sure.
pizza are you getting?
I'm gonna get Pizza Pipeline, a local pizza place.
No one knows what that means.
Gosh dang it.
No, I don't know if I want pizza.
Okay.
I just said Panda
Mm.
Express.
It was so
No,
good.
yeah.
I love Panda Express.
That is great.
Landon's so stressed out over his fantasy
No.
matchup.
You okay?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, unless you guys have anything else to discuss, I think we'll wrap it up here.
Okie dokie.
Do you have something you want to talk about?
No, I don't.
You look like you have a very
I was just trying to think of something dumb to say.
anything coming out of your mouth could work. Please indulge us.
No.
Oh my goodness! He's got the quaffle!
Okay. Well, that's our show for this week. Happy Halloween, late Halloween, everybody. And yeah, well, look out for the Tenet movie review coming up soon. Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
So long. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Say goodbye.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Hotkeys podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Castbox, YouTube, and other podcasting platforms. Visit our website, www.hotkeyspodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at Hotkeys Podcast and join our Facebook group at facebook.com/HKHotkeys. Please like and review us and subscribe to the show on whichever platforms you use. Finally, you can contact us via email at hosts@hotkeyspodcast.com.